People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream.
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
Hi, welcome to American Dream TV Network. I'm your host today. I'm Jenny Wang, broker owner of J1 Properties, proudly serving Houston and surrounding areas to Texas and whole country. Now, Houston is a big city, but everyone knows and loves our iconic fashion muse, the beautiful ballerina and philanthropic Beth Muecke. And her home, Petite Maison, is a true stunning reflection of her unique vision and unmistakable style. And today, not only we get to meet her in person, but also, look at this, step into the magic of Petite Maison.
Bonjour.
Hi, Jenny. Welcome to my Petite Maison. Thank you. Thank you for having us today. Hello, welcome to Petite Maison. Here's our lovely friend, Beth.
So, Jenny, let me show you first. This, when I bought the house, was a study / potential third bedroom. And it was quite plain with lots of brown file cabinets and a trundle bed.
Yes.
And so I pretty much had to gut this room. When they pulled out the brown filing cabinets, the first thing I noticed was some depth. And whenever you see depth, I think closets. So I had my contractor build all of these beautiful closet doors, and we created closet space. And next, I want to take you, Jenny, pretty much to the rest of the house. This is what makes this house so unique. It's one story and it's one big open room, which wouldn't necessarily appeal to everybody, but it very much appealed to me. And this was all white, once again, a very blank canvas for me to work with. Show you the master bedroom. It's a really nice size, so it was easy to work with. There's plenty of sitting room, plenty of room for a king-size bed. The wallpaper was actually already here. What wasn't here were the skylights. And I think that was a deterrent from other people maybe buying the house because the room, it was dark. It felt a little cave-ish. So I talked to my contractor, who's the best. If you need his name, message me. And he had these two skylights installed, and it's made a world of difference in this room. So this is my first closet, and there's drawers, built-in drawers, there's built-in shelves. I keep just mainly clothing in here, belts, handbags, and some shoes. It's very easy. I'm a very organized person, so I organized everything, and I just love it in here. So here's my second closet, which I think is my favorite one. This is the area where I keep my headbands and my crowns.
Oh my.
So we need to find a crown for you to wear.
Sweet.
Let's see, you're wearing sort of a cherry red. Let's try.
So friends, let me tell you, Bethielife is more than just a lifestyle. It's a movement Beth created, a proud mother and grandmother.
Yes, 2 grandchildren.
And her philanthropic impact on the city. And with her intense dance background, she has served the board of Houston Ballet for more than 2 decades.
25 years.
Yeah, and she's also a celebrated fashion icon for renowned fashion institutions such as Tootsies and Saks Fifth Avenue.
Yes, I love to shoot pictures at Tootsies and Saks. There's great people there. They have great fashions. And there's many other great stores in Houston, but those are 2 I tend to go to.
And I'm very privileged today have the crown standing right next to her. What truly draws me, and as many others to Beth, is her free spirit and of course, definitely her remarkable style. She always reminds us with confidence that,
ladies, we're ready to do a fashion show, and remember 2 things. We each walk our own runway, and don't worry about dressing your age, dress your spirit. Let's go.
For being with us today and sharing this precious moment with our one and only Beth Muecke. Until next time, y'all, stay beautiful, stay bold, and keep living your dream.
Welcome to American Dream TV. I'm Kim Dries.
And I'm Chris Dries. And we're the
Dries team. Today, we're at Adventure World Park in North Richland Hills. We're going to interview the mayor and then take you to see a great house nearby. Let's go.
I'm here with Jack McCarty, the mayor of North Richland Hills. And now in retirement, he's decided to spend all of his time being the mayor of North Richland Hills.
Yep.
So you've lived in North Richland Hills all your life, haven't you? Pretty much?
I am.
Raised your kids here?
Yeah, my parents lived over at my Holiday Heights Elementary when I was born 63 years ago. Let's see, North Richland Hills was 10% of the size it is now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so besides family, why do you want to remain in North Richland Hills? What about the city do you love?
Okay, so if you kind of think about the Metroplex as a whole, we're very centrally located. Getting to the airport, I traveled a lot, so getting to the airport was easy. I worked in North Dallas a lot. Getting to up there is easy from here. Now, that's the convenience part of it. The best part, I think, is that the families are here. This is a family community, kind of the place that we've called home for so long. It makes for my very boring life that I've actually lived here the whole time.
Well, that's awesome. You've talked about then how much it's developed over the years. What are you excited about how it has developed recently? And then we'll talk a little bit about in the future.
I'll say we, get to stand on the shoulders of people that came before us. And we have been very lucky as having a lot of great mayors that have been in North Richland Hills and really kind of kept the same kind of development type path that we've been going on recently. And we've kind of carried that forward. All of the stuff has been really family oriented. We're not getting any younger. Really a lot of the things that you look at as far as things to do and trying to bring in what you would call revitalization of community and stuff really starts with people with kids and kids of the future. And that's exciting.
And we have some really nice communities in North Richland Hills, Hometown being one, and we're developing a couple more. Can you explain a little bit about those?
I tell you one, that a Hometown that you touched on, there's still growth opportunity for there. We're going to put in another 200 townhomes and other things on the other side of the rec center. You've got the rec center and you got Grand Hall, which is a place that you can rent to 9,500 square feet that you can rent for events. A lot of people do reunions. The chamber uses it for award stuff. The school district uses it as well. And it's really a great opportunity to have people together. Having that and then the library that share a parking lot on the back side is great because it has a gym as well that's in the rec center. And then a planned community around that.
Jack, can you tell us about a little known amenity that North Richland Hills has that most people just aren't aware of?
You know, from within the city, I think a lot of people know about it, but outside of the city is the one that people comment that'll be just a few people do it and say, man, y'all got such a great, both the parks and the trails and how the bike trails have tied into all that, where people get to exercise and kind of focus on the idea of health. And really, again, back to the family-oriented, family-friendly, bringing in the younger couples and stuff, is hitting the bike trails around. I mean, there's a tremendous, and believe me, it's for walking as well, but utilizing the train that goes through here, that Cotton Belt Trail that goes forever, by the way, is something very much that people have really utilized locally. And I think people that kind of connect to that, it's one of those things that once you get here, if you came from somewhere else, you really don't know that until you get here and you go, hey, this is a really great, and people will comment that all the time to me, which is really great.
Well, they are fabulous.
Yes, they are.
Thank you.
Welcome to 5416 Loftsmore Court. This stunning new listing is more than just a house. It's your next chapter. Let's take a look inside. Thank you for coming in today. Let's take a look inside. We've got the office just off the front door. And then down this hall, we've got 3 bedrooms, a full bathroom, and then it leads to the stairs, which is also either a living room or a very large bedroom with a closet and a separate bath. We just came from the primary. Primary is located in the back of the house. We've got this hallway with 3 bedrooms in the front of the house, so it's separate. We've got a full bath, and then up the stairs we have another large oversized bedroom with a closet, or you can do a living room, the full bath. Let's check out the media room. It's a true media room. It's got the step up for the theater-like seating. It's got the dark walls and the blackout curtains. This is a great place to relax with your family and friends and watch a great movie. And the piece of resistance, the backyard. So come out here to this backyard oasis. We have the beautiful sparkling pool with water features, as well as the spa for your family and friends to enjoy. I'm Kim.
And I'm Chris.
And we're the Dreams team. Thanks again for joining us on this episode of American Dream TV. See you next time.
It's no mystery the time of the Old West is gone. However, today, we're gonna take you back in time, at a time when cowboys and outlaws roamed the streets of Fort Worth. I'm Real Estate Jake, proud to be your host of The American Dream. First up, we're at a place, although open to the public in 1966, it embodies the Old West and that long-gone frontier. And when walking through the gates, you swear it wasn't gone at all. Welcome to Fort Worth's Log Cabin Village and the Parker Cabin. They even have the famous Parker Cabin, built and lived in by the politician and judge, Colonel Isaac Parker. His niece, Cynthia Ann Parker, was taken by the Comanche when she was 9 years old. Years later, a group of Texas Rangers found Cynthia with a band of Comanche. Thinking that they were rescuing her, they attacked the Comanche and brought her home. During her time away, she married the famous chief, Pete Nakona, and had 3 children, one of which was the legendary Comanche war chief, Quanah Parker. Cynthia Ann, who went by her Comanche name, Nadawa, lived here at the Parker Cabin for a time. Over in the stockyards, there's a famous bar called the White Elephant Saloon. It's been featured on Walker, Texas Ranger, as well as Yellowstone's 1883. They've been serving drinks and food and offering live music since 1970. However, this is not where the original saloon sat. I'm on Main Street in Sundance Square, and somewhere right about here was the original location of the White Elephant Saloon. Back in February of 1887, there was a discrepancy that would solidify this saloon's place in history. And today, I've got City Councilman and Marine Corps veteran Charlie Lauersdorf here. Thank you, Charlie, for coming. Please tell us a little bit about this story.
Absolutely, Jake. So the area we're standing was once dubbed Hell's Half Acre for reasons I'm sure you can imagine. So the city leadership at the time hired a lawman to come in to help clean things up. What they didn't realize, though, was he was a crooked lawman himself. What he was doing was going around to property owners and business owners and demanding payment in exchange for protection. And since he was a known skilled gunfighter, many of them obliged and paid, except for one business owner, and you guessed it, White Elephant Saloon. The owner was Luke Short. He was a gambler and a famous gunfighter himself, and he'd actually spent time in Dodge City, where he made good friends with Bat and Jim Masterson, and of course, famous Wyatt Earp. Well, when he refused to make the ransom and the payment, Courtright actually challenged him to a duel, and of course, Short, he obliged. Those in attendance actually claimed that Courtright said, "Don't pull your gun on me," just as he pulled a gun himself. One eyewitness, who was actually Short's friend and famous gunfighter Bat Masterson, he described it best. No time was wasted in the exchange of words once the men faced each other. Both drew their pistols at the same time, but as usual, Short spoke first. Then the saloon owner fired 5 rapid shots in succession. And once the dust was settled, only one man was left standing, Luke Short, and one man was left dead. That's Big Jim Cartwright. And that was one of the last, if not the last, official face-to-face duels here in Fort Worth. So Jake, you have to remember, back in those days, lynch mobs were a very real and very dangerous threat. And Bat Masterson wasn't about to have his friend hung for what they considered to be self-defense. So he actually stayed in an adjacent cell all night with guns by his side. Now, even though this courthouse was constructed a couple years after that infamous duel, it has seen the lawlessness days of the past, and since then it's seen the birth, the growth, and the maturity of civilized law as we know today. And this structure is actually the capital of justice for not just Tarrant County, but the city of Fort Worth for the last 130 years.
I learned a lot about this city today, and I hope you did too. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you next time right here on The American Dream.
Hello, and welcome to the American Dream TV. I'm your host, Chelsea Boone with Selling Texas. In today's episode, we will be focusing on luxury, lifestyle, and beauty. Our first stop is Celeb Aesthetics and Wellness Center, located here in Houston. Let's step inside. So joining me now is Raina, the owner and founder of Celeb Aesthetics and Wellness. Raina, thanks so much for meeting with us today.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So tell me about yourself.
I started Celeb Aesthetics working in the ICU over 2 decades. I found my passion in aesthetics. I want to be able to make people feel their best. I've trained with leading plastic surgeons and other founders of aesthetics. And so with that experience, it shapes everything and everything that we do here at Celeb. We offer multiple treatments here at Celeb Aesthetics. We'll make you feel like a celebrity, of course, but they're also unique too. So we customize each individual's treatment. We offer neurotoxins that help any fine lines, wrinkles, such as Botox. Also fillers, such as Juvederm, Restylane, while providing natural looking results. We also offer other treatments such as Sculptra, PRP, IV treatments, and of course, facials. With all that training, I bring it all together for my clients to provide the best results.
So Celeb Aesthetics is known for their high standards. What steps do y'all take to ensure safety and authenticity?
As a nurse practitioner with over 20 years of clinical experience, safety is my priority. When you come in, we have you fill out a intake form that includes your medical history, current medications that you're taking. So whenever I do the consultation, I go over everything. I may ask you additional questions just to make sure that the treatment that I'm going to offer you is something that's safe. In addition to that, I'm always doing continuing education to try to not only increase my knowledge, but also pass that on to including the treatments that I provide for my clients. And then I'm also, with my ICU experience, I'm well prepared if there's any adverse effects or any side effects or anything like that. As a nurse practitioner, I'm continuously investing in myself, my education, so I could provide the best results for my clients.
Well, Raina, thank you so much for telling me about yourself. I can truly see why anybody, after leaving here, would feel like a celebrity. So now we are meeting with Victoria, one of the estheticians here. Victoria, thanks for meeting with us today.
Ma'am.
So what is your favorite part about your job?
My favorite part about my job is both my team and my clients. I work with such empowering women, and it's a very contagious energy, so it brings in a really good type of clientele. They trust us, and we value that a lot here. We hold ourselves to such a high standard, and it shows in not only our work, but our relationship.
What is your favorite skincare procedure?
My favorite skincare procedure is definitely the vampire facial. It is the holy grail of all skincare, and lucky for me and Raina had the honor to personally train with the inventor of vampire facial, Dr. Charles Runnels. So we definitely know what we're doing over here.
That is wonderful. Well, thank you so much for meeting with us today, Victoria.
Ma'am, thank you for having me.
So speaking of luxury, let's head over to our next location. Step into redefined luxury located in the heart of Houston. This Levitt-built 4-bed, 4.5 bath is redefining luxury. Let's go take a look. Step into redefined luxury in the heart of Houston. This Levitt-built masterpiece offers 4 spacious bedrooms, 4.5 baths, soaring ceilings, and elegant designer touches throughout. The gourmet kitchen is outfitted with high-end appliances, opening seamlessly into a bright, open concept living space, complete with a cozy fireplace and private balcony, perfect for entertaining or relaxing. Each bedroom features its own bathroom for ultimate comfort and privacy, and the top floor is a versatile retreat, ideal as a game room with a wet bar and a balcony offering partial downtown views. With a private driveway, backyard, and a prime location just minutes from Memorial Park in downtown Houston, this is elevated city living at its best. With city views like this is luxury living at its finest. I'm Chelsea Boone, and this is The American Dream. We'll see you on the next episode.
Welcome. We're Willie and Tequila Adolph. We're the hosts for American Dream TV. And today we're in Houston Spring Branch, a neighborhood that truly expresses American Dream.
From amazing restaurants to the beautiful greenery, this area embodies a life well lived.
Welcome to 6525 Warden Street here in Houston, Texas.
This Spring Branch stunner opens to a foyer that stretches upward with quiet confidence, leading to a stairway that feels more architectural statement than structure. These main living areas aren't just open, they're designed for connection. Natural light, elegant finishes, and space that moves effortlessly into the heart of the home. And here it is, a chef-worthy kitchen outfitted with professional-grade Thermador appliances. And for the wine enthusiasts, a dedicated wine cooler, climate control, and ready to make every dinner party unforgettable. Remember, luxury is in the details, and this home has them all.
Your personal retreat awaits. The first floor primary suite is designed as a calm and luxurious escape, offering a large sitting area and ample space. Step into the spa-like bathroom, complete with separate soak-in tubs and a spacious shower with multiple shower heads. With high ceilings and tasteful finishes, this is a space to unwind and recharge, creating the perfect end of the day. Looking for the ultimate lifestyle in Houston? It's all here in the Galleria. This is where you want to be. With over 400 stores, including luxury brands and high fashion boutiques, this is the Texas' largest shopping center. Whether you're looking for a gourmet burger or a laid-back spot for brunch, you'll find it here. And the best part, the lifestyle is right outside your door.
The lifestyle here is second to none. From the diverse dining to the beautiful parks, this is a special place where you can be a part of a vibrant, growing community.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope this journey through Spring Branch has inspired you to explore everything this amazing area has to offer. And remember, when you have will, you have a way. My name is Will.
Today on American Dream TV, we are stepping inside a Texas treasure, a historic landmark that's been serving up flavor and stories for decades. Hi, I'm your host, Renee Leslie Bellado, and we are in Old Town Spring, just a few miles north of Houston. We're going to visit Muecke Brothers Cafe and Saloon. This is an original hotel and saloon that was built here in the early 1900s, serving local railroad workers and travelers that came through the area. Today, they're serving up stories and lots of flavor. Let's go take a look inside. We're here today with Jason, who is the events and story specialist.
Yes,
Did I get that right?
You did. Events and story specialist.
Started as a hotel and saloon back in 1903, is that correct? 02. So much of what we're looking at right now is somewhat original.
The Wang family arrived in 1848 from Saxony, Germany, and within 20 years, they had 3,000 acres of local land ownership. So they started this in 1902 as the saloon downstairs, hotel room upstairs for our employees of the rail, and then your public transportation, your public travelers. So the Kosh families under Kosh Fine Dining, the Kosh family purchased it in 2018 and did the renovation and the amazing work that we have now, which is their vision of fine dining with the historical side and leaving that with its own personality.
Right.
So it shines.
So when you walk in downstairs, you're in the historical part, and then next door is this beautiful restaurant downstairs, event space upstairs with balcony, and just such a very cool vibe that people need to know about.
And it's great because we do, the services, the atmosphere is. If you look through our 11,000 reviews on Google, they mention the food, but what they rave about is our people and our atmosphere and our service, our hospitality.
Yes. Well, I want to touch on one other thing, stepping back in history a little bit. The cafe, the saloon, was opened during the Prohibition period. They came up with a special way to hide the whiskey.
So what happened here was they were one of the few places left in Texas that still had whiskey the night before they enforced Prohibition.
Okay.
But at the end of the night, they still had some left. So they woke up the next day. Auntie was making some chocolate cake. So the chocolate whiskey cake was born that way. So yeah, the whiskey cake has been famous for a while.
Keeping the history.
Yeah, exactly.
Keeping it there.
So that's
and
something
it's
that's
authentic.
It's something that is a constant effort and a constant goal to keep doing that along with everything else. Yeah, very much so.
It's honoring the history, honoring the families that did come here, and the fact that it's still a very vibrant business, and that y'all are, I mean, I feel like you're making the family name very proud. We are here with Jason in the main dining room, and you're going to give us a sneak peek in the kitchen.
So we have a see-through kitchen, so we can just stand right outside and we can watch the action from there.
thank you so much for spending some time with us, giving us some stories, and showing us around.
I appreciate it. Thank you all very much. We love to share it.
Our next stop in Old Town Spring will take you across the ocean to the streets of Paris. This is one of the most buzzed about new kitchens in our area. Meet Chef Pascal, his wife Sylvie, and their daughter Sasha. This is a true family-owned business. I'd like for you to introduce the place to us and tell us a little bit about the background, why you opened, what brought you to Houston.
So this family business started on 2022 in Houston. So this one is the second location, and next month we will open the third location for Tomball.
What's your specialty? What's one of your most...
So I do a lot of tart and a lot of savory.
I mean, everything in this case is like a work of art. It's almost like you're afraid to eat it, but then when you do, it's so delicious it literally melts in your mouth. So.
We really try to make authentic.
Very authentic.
Like you visit France and when you come back, you say, oh, I remember the croissant I tried in Paris.
Yes. How did you come up with the name?
It's a Providence. It was a project we had on 2007, and I want to say you have to believe in you, in your family, and you have to persevere. Perseverance.
Well, that's one of the things that American Dream TV really features, so I'm very grateful to meet y'all. I'm so happy. Thank you for letting us come in and visit with you today. So I want to say thank you to our viewers for joining us today on American Dream TV. Join me next time, Renee Leslie Bellato on Selling Houston.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.